Hey y'all, Irix Guy here, and I wanted to take a moment to post a follow-up video for the Osmo Pocket. Now I've got Osmo Pocket in my paws right here. I've got the optional, what came with it, but the optional wrist strap, which is kind of cool. Decided to put that on there. But I just wanted to post some follow-up opinions, the good, the bad, and the ugly that I've discovered so far in regards to Osmo Pocket. Now if you're looking for Osmo Pocket, I want to go ahead and let everyone know, if you expand this video's description and then click the link there, you can find Osmo Pocket and the various accessories. So again, just expand this video's description and then click the link there and you can find the Osmo Pocket and again, all the accessories. So this is a really cool camera, and I'll go as far as to say, and if you haven't been a subscriber for a while, you may not know that I've been a big GoPro camera fan since GoPro Hero 2. So I've been using GoPro for a long time. Didn't get the GoPro Hero 1 because I didn't really, at that point in time, I didn't understand the use case. But then when I started using GoPro and I started mounting it to almost everything, I discovered that, you know, an action camera is something that's got to be part of my arsenal. So Osmo Pocket takes things a step further. And for starters, before I even take it out of the case, I want to reiterate how cool this is. Being able to stick your USB-C charging cable in there with it in the case to charge it. That's good. It's better protected while it's charging. What if it falls off your desk? You know, etc., etc. I like how this attaches. This feels a lot like an Apple Watch strap. If you've got a Apple Watch with a, I don't have my Apple Watch on right now, but if you've got an Apple Watch with a rubber strap, the way that it attaches feels very similar to the way that this case closes. A lot of people have frequently compared DJI's design to Apple. And I feel that's a huge compliment, because DJI is, without a doubt, I feel, a very innovative company, and they release very good products. Not just products that perform very well, but products that are very nice from a design perspective. So this pops open. I've still got my optional iPhone-style lightning connector attached to it. I could take that off if I wanted to, but it's nice, you know, if I do want to do something where, and we'll get into that in a minute, where I would attach it to my phone. But it's really nice how it comes out of the case. This case with the wrist strap, what I found that I do is I leave it on my wrist while I'm filming. And then that way, as soon as I'm finished filming, I'm more inclined to put the Osmo Pocket back in the protective case. If I threw this in my backpack, put it on the ground or something else, what might happen is that I might just say, oh, I'm finished filming with the Osmo Pocket, and just keep it out unprotected. And that would not be a wise decision, because that's going to segue us to one of my opinions after using this for several days now, that it's very well designed. But unlike a GoPro that has a somewhat ruggedized and very waterproof construction, this in its raw form right here without a case is not very ruggedized. It's very well made. It's very solid build quality. But with a mechanical gimbal like this, you know, if you were walking or running and you fell, the possibility that this will become cracked and or permanently damaged is pretty high. And that's just because it's not a ruggedized design like a GoPro. But what it is a very, very, trying to think of the best way to put it, very awesome design without a waterproof case. A waterproof case, stay tuned for my videos for that, because that'll be that'll open up an entirely new realm of possibilities for the Osmo Pocket. But what this is right now, I treat it just like I treat my Sony Alpha camera that I'm filming this video with. You know, I take a lot of precautions when I'm using it. You know, it is a camera, so I don't want to bang it up. So this isn't like a GoPro where I just attach it on a monopod and wave it through the water and the sand and don't worry about it. You know, this is something that I realize when I'm using it without the waterproof case, that it is somewhat fragile. So I take care of it like I do with my Sony Alpha camera. So design is really nice. I love having the screen on it. This screen is more than acceptable resolution for seeing the subject or environment that I'm filming. The interface is very simple. I love that I've just got a record button and a power on power off button. This is a touch screen as well. That's really nice. I've really enjoyed the flexibility of just this micro SD card slot. It's nice. I don't have to fumble with opening a door. I just push it. I can pull it out, and I can download my photos and or videos to my Mac. I just plug it into I've got a little USB-C thing that I stick my micro SD card in. You can expand this video's description. You can find the micro SD card like I use, and also the little micro SD, what we call it, a cradle for plugging into a USB-C port. So that's super convenient. Easy in, easy out. That was a complaint I had with the Mavic Air drone, is that until that back door on the Mavic Air drone loosened up, opening that back door on the Mavic Air was often cumbersome without the use of a tool, or a little coin or pocket knife or something. So haven't had any problems with this. People have said, "Oh man, dude, does the Osmo Pocket overheat?" Well, if it does, I haven't encountered that issue. But again, I have not yet used the Osmo Pocket in extremely hot environments. So I guess that could change. And also, the maximum duration of a video clip that I've filmed so far has been around 20 minutes. So if someone was extending extreme duration video clips, maybe it does warm up. But I didn't even notice any increase in warmth when I had it in my hands. So for me, at least with my Osmo Pocket, and again, this is the production model of the Osmo Pocket. It's not a pre-release. I know there's been a lot of videos floating out on YouTube for many months now that are not production, to my knowledge, are not production Osmo Pocket units. So all of my feedback is in regards to this Osmo Pocket that I purchased. And again, you can expand this video's description and then check the link there to find where to order it. But the Osmo Pocket that I purchased, that is a production version, it's not pre-release. So my experience with this production version of Osmo Pocket has been highly satisfactory. The only thing that, and again, I've got to play with this a little bit more, the only minor gripe that I've run into so far, and I haven't spent a lot of time troubleshooting this, but if I stick a USB-C in here and I plug it into my Mac computer's USB-C, it says computer connected, yet it doesn't seem to let me import the video into Final Cut Pro 10. So I'm wondering if I need to get some sort of, because I've got the USB-C piece here, I wonder if I have to get a USB-C piece here and then a gender changer for USB-C cable and plug a USB-C cable into my Mac to sync that way. It hasn't been a problem, but it's been I shouldn't say inconvenience, because this thing pops out easily. I can easily pop out the micro SD card, stick it in that cradle that I mentioned, download my videos and photos that way. But again, I've got to explore more. It could have been because I haven't put enough time into researching that piece. I've spent a lot of time filming with the camera, but as far as researching how to import the video to my Mac computer, I haven't spent a lot of time doing that. So hopefully I can figure that out and, and not have to pop the micro SD card out every time that I want to download videos or photos. So that's just, something that I need to research more. But the overall user experience with this has been top notch. I think it's interesting that DJI chose to use, and again, I use it standalone 95% of the time, but I think it's interesting that DJI chose to create a new app for your smartphone. It's not just the DJI Go app. I wonder why most other DJI devices use DJI Go app. Why did they create a new app for Osmo Pocket? Not that it's a problem, but it's just a curiosity. The inability to swap batteries, that's not a problem for me. Actually, I like not having to fumble with buying more batteries, because obviously more batteries cost more. But the battery life that I get from this thing is outstanding. And when I'm hiking or driving or whatever, it's easy to just stick a USB-C cable in there and then stick the other end of the USB-C cable into my car's USB port or into a USB battery bank and charge the camera, while I'm not filming with it. So that's not a complaint that I have. there are some people who be like, man, dude, we need a pro version, man. We need to be able to change batteries and stuff, dude. But that's fine. I do a lot of professional video work, but, and even doing the professional video work, I don't find, for my workflow at least, I don't find being unable to replace the batteries to gimp my workflow in any way. But that's my workflow. Your workflow may be different. But I feel that being able, check out my vlogging demo where I snap the camera around from what's in front of me to my face on video, being able to triple tap and do that, it's all just a very intuitive, very well-performing experience. I wanted to love, and this is another DJI product, I wanted to love the Ronin S. I gave the Ronin S my best shot. My goal with the Ronin S, which is bigger and heavier, and it works with mirrorless cameras such as this Sony Alpha that I'm using to film this video. But the Ronin S, I never could achieve proper balance. With the Osmo Mobile 2 that connected to my iPhone, it was pretty well balanced, but then my video quality is limited to the quality of my iPhone. iPhones produce or capture pretty good video quality. But from my observations, this video quality, especially in 4K 60, greatly exceeds that, or I shouldn't say greatly exceeds, but it's noticeably better to my eyes than video shot with an iPhone. So, it's a great experience so far. And experiences can change. But I wanted to share my honest, unfiltered feedback so far after using my Osmo Pocket. Again, production model. This is not a pre-release. This is the production model. You can expand this video's description and then click the link there to find where to order it online. But, yeah, super impressed. And let's see, what was that? Oh, one thing I wanted to mention. This front part where you put your fingers to manipulate the two buttons, it's got a rubberized feel. The back part, although looking at it on camera, it seems to be the same type material, but it's actually not. The back part is not a rubberized finish. Not that it's a problem, but why didn't they make the rear of it rubberized too? Because if I'm hot and sweaty, I've got grip here, but my finger could fall off the back. Also worth mentioning, obviously the internal mic quality. I found the internal microphone quality of the Osmo Pocket to be outstanding. Check out my multiple Osmo Pocket field test videos and hear for yourself how good it sounds. With that said, another thing that I noticed, see how I've got the optional, the wrist strap that came with it, but you don't have to attach it if you don't want to. I attached it to the case, but when you look at the Osmo Pocket itself, there's not a wrist strap attachment. That would be nice. That would provide enhanced peace of mind if I had my Osmo Pocket on a wrist strap while I was filming. Again, I'm very careful with my cameras, and I'm assuming that upcoming mounting options will likely have the ability to attach a wrist strap if someone prefers to do so, but why they didn't just put a hole in there so that a wrist strap could be attached, I don't know. It's not a big deal, but it's just something that would enhance someone's peace of mind. The price point of this camera, and again, expand this video's description and click the link there to find current pricing and for the camera and the accessories as well. But I felt that the price was very fair. It's by no means a cheap camera, but it's also not a super expensive camera on today's market. So, to get something that's mechanically stabilized by way of a gimbal, this is not software stabilization like GoPro. GoPro HERO2 Black looks pretty good without a gimbal. It looks pretty good, with its software stabilized video, but it doesn't look as good, in my opinion, as gimbal stabilized, mechanically stabilized video. So, this, if you're looking for an action camera and you want to capture those moments, whether it's vlogging, whether it's, mounting this to something and capturing a very unique perspective, of action type situations, this is my go-to camera today. And again, I come from GoPro from using GoPro HERO2 and through present. But GoPro And I love GoPro, but ever since GoPro went public, their things seem to have changed. And the GoPro Karma Grip, if you get that thing, it's not waterproof, it's not ruggedized. It does provide a mechanical gimbal, but then you're increasing your travel size and your travel weight. So for that reason, the best handheld gimbal stabilized video solution today, or I should just say stabilized video solution in general, that's handheld, would be this Osmo Pocket. So, you know, it's won me over so far, but stay tuned for more Osmo Pocket videos. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's youtube.com/irixguy. Expand this video's description and then check the link there, and you can find where to order the Osmo Pocket and all of the accessories. And all my other review and field test videos too. Thanks for watching, and when you subscribe, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, irixguy here. Thanks again for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. If you're looking for irixguy's Adventure Channel merch, like this t-shirt and a lot of other cool stuff, expand this video's description. You can find it all there. Y'all have a good day.